You always knew just when to stay, when storms would try to wash me away. You let me fall, but never far, and somehow held my every scar. You never asked for songs or praise, just stayed beside me through the haze. The little things you used to do became the roots I'm growing through. All the words I never said, the thanks I kept inside my head, the hugs I thought could wait a day, but time it tends to slip away. So here's my song, my quiet grace, for all you gave in silent ways. You loved me loud in gestures small, and I never said it all. You made me laugh when I felt gray. You brought the sun into my day. I never told you just how much you saved me with a simple touch. You built a world where I could rest. When I was weak, you gave your best. And now the echoes make it clear, you gave me strength just by being near. All the words I never said, the notes I wrote but never read, the calls I meant to make in time, the thank you lines that never rhymed. So this is what I owe to you, a melody that speaks it true. Though I was quiet through it all, you caught me every fall. If I could go back, I'd be brave. I'd say the things I tried to save. But here and now this song will do. It's not enough, but it's for you. All the words I never said now float above your quiet bed. The love you gave, the peace you made, the way your care would never fade. You never needed grand display, just knowing I'd be okay. But if you're listening through it all, I love you most of all. I used to race the ticking clock, chasing dreams that never stopped, measured worth by every win, till I forgot where I begin. Every mirror felt too loud, every room a restless crowd. But silence slowly taught me grace in falling back into my pace. Now I breathe, not to compete, but to feel the ground beneath. I walk slow, I sing low, and that's enough for me to grow. I'm not the best, not always strong, but in this space I still belong. Every heartbeat, every plea brings me back, back to me. I said yes to please the world, tied my voice in pretty curls, but truth is simple, wild and free, and I missed what made me me. So I trimmed the noise, I lost the race, I let go just to find my place, and in the quiet I could see the one I left behind was me. Now I breathe, not to impress, but to let go of the mess. I take time, I make tea, even pain is part of me. I'm not the first, not always right, but I still hold a little light. Every stumble, every plea leads me back, back to me. Back to me. I don't need to win the crowd, I don't need the cheer so loud. All I need's a little sky and a hand to wave goodbye. Now I breathe and that's enough, even when the days are rough. I don't chase, I just be. In this breath I'm finally free. I'm not lost, just finding ground, and in that stillness I am found. So if I fall, just let me be. I'm on the road back to me. I had a map but lost the way, kept folding dreams and tucking them away. The mirror showed someone I barely knew, a blur of almost a shade of blue. I stopped believing, walked alone, told the stars I turned to stone. But your voice, it came so still and clear, like morning light I didn't know was near. You said you're more than what you fear, and just like that I pulled you near. You said your cracks are where the light comes through, and suddenly I saw it too. You didn't fix the broken parts, you just stood close and warmed my heart. Now I stand, now I know, because you said so. You didn't fight my pain away, you just listened when I couldn't stay. And in your eyes I found a home, a place to breathe, a place to grow. It wasn't magic, wasn't grand, just simple truth from gentle hands. A quiet nod, a whispered grace that helped me rise and find my pace. You said you don't need to run so fast, that healing's found in things that last. You said your story isn't done just yet, and I believed with no regret. You didn't change the world for me, you just helped me clearly see the path I missed, the strength I own, because you said so. When hope's expired, and one kind word when skies turn low can build a world from falling snow. You said you matter even now, and that was all I needed somehow. You said just breathe and take it slow, and gave me space to start to grow. You didn't need to lead the way. You just held light for one more day, and every part of me can glow because you said so. They all run fast, I barely move, like dancing in a slower groove. While others fly, I stay and wait, counting stars outside the gate. I've watched the seasons paint their skies, 100 suns, 1,000 tries. I've heard them say just hurry up, but peace don't fit in paper cups. Even slow has a way, even stillness learns to sway. Even when I'm left behind, I find things others never find. Every pause and every breath holds a truth I won't forget. I may be late, I may be small, but even slow will hear the call. The flowers bloom on quiet days, not when we scream, but when we stay. The rain takes time to kiss the ground, it makes the softest, deepest sound. I've made peace with gentle pace, with showing up, not winning race. And though I move through softer light, that's where I find what feels most right. Even slow has a way, even drifting finds the bay. Even when the path is wide, my steps don't need to match the stride. Every detour, every hill teaches me that slow is still a way to live, a way to grow, a way to get to where I go. Don't need a rush, don't need a cheer, just one sure step year after year. I walk with time, not just with speed, and grow the roots I truly need. Even slow has a song that hums within me all along. It tells me I am not too late to bloom, to love, to trust in fate. And if I'm last, that's still okay, because even slow has found its way to be enough, to shine, to stay, to call this life my own someday. I used to hide behind the crowd, afraid to speak, afraid too loud. But in the quiet of this night, I see myself in softer light. The mirror cracked 1,000 ways, but still reflects the girl I raised. With every scar I used to fear, I learned to keep myself near. I found me again, not perfect, not clean, a little bit bruised, but stronger between the tears and the tries, the loss and the gain, the storms that passed and left me rain. And now I sing chased approval like a race, wore every smile like saving face. But letting go has brought me home. I never had to be alone. The doubts they visit now and then, but I don't fold like I did then. I let them sit, then walk away, and thank the night for one more day. I found me again in pieces and thread, in stories I told just inside my head, in silence that held me when I broke, in poems I wrote but never spoke. And now I shine, not for the show, but just because I choose to grow. Some days I still fall to the floor, but I know what I'm fighting for. Not perfect love or endless praise, just peace in ordinary days. I found me again, not flawless or free, but beautifully tied to all I can be. With each goodbye, I made some room for softer sun, for flowers to bloom. And when I see the morning start, I carry me inside my heart.
I saw your shoulders sag today, even though you smiled my way. There's a tremble in your voice, like breathing isn't quite a choice. I didn't ask, I didn't pry, but I watched you pass me by. And I wish the sky would bend to hold you like a quiet friend. I wish you rest just for tonight, some gentle sleep, a soft delight. No more storms inside your chest, just a moment to feel blessed. I know you're tired, I see it clear. You're holding up more than you share. So if I could, I'd send you peace, in every sigh a small release. You always say you're doing fine, even as your stars misalign. But strong doesn't mean you're not allowed to break beneath the quiet crowd. So close your eyes when you get home. You don't have to be alone, even if I'm out of view. Know someone's hoping light for you. I wish you rest just for tonight. May silence hold your heart so tight. Forget the need to wear a face. Let stillness fill that empty space. You are not a fading spark, you're just tired from the dark. I'll be here, a voice you miss, not saying much, just wishing this. You don't need to do it all, you're still brave when you just stall. Even if you say no words, I've heard your soul, I've truly heard. I wish you rest and nothing more, a dreamless sleep, a quiet shore. And when the morning meets your eyes, I hope you feel a little rise. You're still loved, you're still enough, even if today I never said it right, I know. I let the little moments go. You held me close when I was weak, but I had trouble just to speak. You never asked for grand replies, just stayed through all my cloudy skies. And I, too scared to show my hand, just watched you try to understand. If you hear this in the dark, know you left a little spark. In the silence, in the rain, you helped me stand, you ease my pain. I might never say your name, but my heart still feels the same. So if you hear this melody, know you meant the world to me. You laughed when I forgot to smile, you waited through my longest mile. And when I vanished in the crowd, you never gave up calling out. I thought that strength meant standing tall, but you caught me when I'd fall. Without a word, without demand, you stayed beside me hand in hand. If you hear this late at night, know your love became my light. You didn't need a single stage to hold me through my hardest page. I still hear your gentle tone when I feel the most alone. So if this tune should ever find you, know that I was safe beside you. I hope your days are kind and warm, that peace has found your every storm. Though we might not speak again, you live in lines I never penned. If you hear this just by chance, through a breeze or happenstance, know you mattered more than most. Even when I was a ghost, this song is all I couldn't say, but meant to tell you every day. If you hear this, then you'll see you were everything to me. There's a box beneath my bed with faded notes I never read, drawings of a world I dreamed when I was just 17. I used to think I'd change the sky, build a house where stars could lie. But life got loud and dreams grew thin. I traded hope for fitting in, but I kept it in the quiet, where no one else could find it. A whisper I could hold at night, a spark beneath the silent white. No trophies, maps, or fame required, just one small heart that never tired of believing. Even still, the quiet dream, the stubborn will. Years went on and seasons changed. Some things stayed, some rearranged. I found love, I lost a few, but never stopped looking for truth. Sometimes I'd hum that old refrain of childish songs in window rain. And though I walked a different way, the melody still chose to stay. So I kept it in the quiet, where no one dared to fight it. A tender light, a lullaby, a reason not to just to know it's still right here, still breathing, faint but real. The quiet dream I always feel. They say to grow is to let go, but some seeds bloom soft and slow. And even when they do not shout, they bloom without a doubt. So I kept it in the quiet, and now I finally write it. Not for glory, not for gold, but for the child I used to hold. And if you have a dream you hide, don't be ashamed, it's still alive. It waits for you in peace and grace. It never left, it's just found its place.
Came home with tired eyes, another dream cut down to size. The world felt loud, my heart felt thin. No strength to lose, no will to win. Then there was, on kitchen floor, a note I'd seen 1,000 before. Scribbled words in crooked lines. Rest, my dear, you're doing fine. It was just a little light, but it warmed the coldest night. A quiet voice inside the storm that held my heart and kept it warm. No fireworks, no grand parade, just a soft place I could stay. And I cried, but it felt right to be saved by a little light. Won't stop to catch its breath. It rushes past like chasing death. But in that still and silent space, I found my feet, I found my pace. You don't need to fix it all, you don't need to climb so tall. Sometimes love just leaves a chair to let you know someone is there. It was just a little light, not too loud, not too bright, but it reached me all the same when I forgot my own name. And I knew I'd be okay, maybe not now, but someday. So I stayed and held on tight to that small forgiving light. Burn like stars above, but some just flicker out of love. And in that gentle flickering flame, I felt seen, I felt the same. It was just a little light, but it brought my soul to life. Not to lead or point the way, but to whisper you can stay. So if your skies forget to shine, I'll leave my little light behind. It's enough, it's soft, it's bright, and maybe now you'll sleep tonight.
Drop the ball again today. Watch my chances float away. A list of hopes with lines through all Another voice says, watch me fall. But somewhere in the echo deep, another voice begins to speak. Soft and low, it takes my hand and whispers words I understand. This is not the end, not yet. Though your pillow's soaking wet, though you feel too small to try, and all your courage ran dry, take a breath, begin again. It's okay to break, to bend. You're allowed to lose your way. It doesn't mean you cannot stay. All the roads I used to know now are flooded, closed or slow, but I still walk with shaky feet and find a rhythm through the beat. The sky may frown, the wind may shout, but I won't let the light go out. I'll guard it like a sacred fire, built from every failed desire. This is not the end, not yet. Though the dawn feels hard to get, though your hands are sore and bare, and no one seems to really care, still you rise, and that's enough. Even bruised, even rough, you're still made of dreams and fight. You still carry your own light. We don't grow in perfect days. We find our voice in fractured ways, and every scar we try to hide becomes the path we walk with pride. So this is not the end, my friend. It's the place where hearts mend. You're still writing your own song, even when it feels all wrong. One more breath, one step anew. There's more to write, more things to do. This chapter's hard, but hear me say, you are the author, find your way.
You wake before the morning hums, breathe in silence by your thumbs. There's no applause, no light, no cheers, just tiny wins and buried fears. You tie your shoes, you face the day, while hiding every shade of gray. The world just sees your steady pace, but not the storms you've had to face. You're a quiet fighter holding on, smiling wide though strength is gone. No medals shine upon your chest, but you still rise, you still do your best. You don't need the world to see you've been brave, just being me, and that alone is more somehow than shouting strong from higher ground. The coffee cools, your thoughts run loud. You disappear inside the crowd, but in your chest a stubborn spark keeps burning gently through the dark. You let the tears fall in your room, then wipe them up before they bloom. You laugh so no one has to know how much it hurts to quietly grow. You're a quiet fighter staying true, while no one sees what you've been through. You fold your pain like laundry neat, and still find ways to stand on feet. You don't ask for praise or fame, you just keep playing life's hard game. And in the silence you allow, you shine the most right here and now. So here's a song not loud or bold, but one that wraps you when you're cold. A voice that says you're not alone. Your quiet fight has gently shown that you're a fighter through and through, even if no one ever knew. The way you rise from every fall, still standing up, still giving all. So take a breath and rest a while. You've walked enough of lonely miles, and if no one's ever told you how, you're a quiet hero here and now.
Rain on my window, whispering low, telling me secrets only clouds know. Steam on the glass draws your name, but this time I don't feel the same. I used to cry with every drop, wishing the aching world would stop, but now I let it gently pour, like I'm not scared anymore. Rain on my window, fall if you must, wash off the pieces covered in dust. Every tear I've ever held tight turns silver in this quiet light. I'm not broken, just made new, with skies that understand me too. A cup of tea, a woolen throw, a little peace begins to grow. The thunder doesn't shake me now, it's just a song I let out loud. The past is quiet in this room, no haunting words, no heavy gloom. I breathe, I blink, I simply stay, and let the sadness drift away. Rain on my window, stay for a while. You turn my sorrow into a smile. Every storm that brought me pain taught me how to love the rain. I'm not hiding, just more real, with space to hurt and time to heal. Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe strength is soft and proud, maybe peace is just a chair, and knowing that I'm truly there. Rain on my window, hum me to sleep, hold all the things I couldn't keep. If I cry, let it be grace, a gentle flood, a kind embrace. And when the morning breaks in gold, I'll be warmer, not just cold.
You've carried more than you should bear, wore a smile you didn't wear, kept the world from seeing through, even when it shattered you. You walked through fire, hid the scars, held your breath beneath the stars. Every fine you softly said built a home inside your head. So rest your love, the night is kind. You've earned the peace you couldn't find. Let the tears fall if they must. This world won't break you with its dust. You're not weak for needing time, or for not always being fine. Come and lay your armor down. You're safe when no one is around. You always try to be the light for others lost in darkest night. But even stars can lose their glow. It's okay to just go slow. Close the door, dim all the noise. Let silence be your healing voice. Wrap your arms around your chest. You deserve a moment's rest. So rest here, love, the fight can wait. You've bent beneath too much of fate. Let your breath come soft and low. You don't have to always show that you've got strength when you feel none. It's okay to come undone. No more proving, no more pain. Just lie down and breathe again. The world can turn without your hold. You're still enough, still bright and bold. Tonight, no goals, no need to run. Just stay right here, the day is done. So rest here, love, with every sigh. Let the aching pass you by. In the quiet in your skin, feel the warmth that lives within. You've held on through every storm. You're still here, bruised but warm. So if your heart begins to ache, rest here, love, for your own sake. You don't have to move too fast. Not every race is meant to last. Let the sunlight hit your face. Even silence has its grace. You've been running night and day, chasing dreams that drift away. But darling, even skies turn gray, and still the stars will find their way. It's okay to rest a while. You don't need to wear that smile. If your hands are tired too, let the world wait here with you. You don't have to always shine. Even shadows draw a line. Slow days, they teach you how to be enough, just here and now. There's no clock that you must beat, no trophy waiting at your feet. Breathe in slow and let it go. You're more than all the things you show. Call your name with softer sound. You don't don't have to stand so proud. Even tears can water ground and help you grow when you feel down. It's okay to fall behind. You're not broken, you're just kind. If your life feels dim today, know it always finds its way. You don't have to prove your worth to this rushing, turning earth. Slow days are not signs of end, they're the time your soul can mend. You're not late, you're already there. No one else can write your pace. This is your gentle human grace. So it's okay to lose the map, to curl up, to take a nap. Let the world keep spinning past. You were never made to last. Like a flame that softly glows, you don't burn, you ebb and flow. Slow days will remind you to being still is living true.
I saw a face that looked like you among a crowded avenue. It wasn't real, I knew it then, but still I looked again. Your voice, it lingers in my mind, like distant waves in quiet time. I turn to laugh, forget you're gone, and keep pretending I moved on. Some days I still reach for you in morning light or midnight blue. I see your shadow in the breeze, hear you whisper through the trees. Though time has drawn its fragile line, you still walk through parts of mine. And I just hope you're doing fine. Some days you still cross my mind. I pass the place we used to meet, that little bench, that quiet street. The seasons change, the flowers grow, but some things stay the same, you know. They ask me if I found someone. I smile and say the storm has run. But late at night when all is still, you come and sit with me at will. Some days I still speak your name when no one's there to feel the shame. I write you letters I don't send, like you're a lover or a friend. Though I've learned to walk alone, your echoes in the undertone. And I just hope you found your peace
Not all love is meant to grow. Some bloom once and leave a trace, a warmth, a scent, a time, a place. Some days I still dream of you in sepia shades, in morning dew. Not to hold or have you near, just to feel you once appear. So if the sky feels soft and kind, it's 'cause you're drifting through my mind. And though I'll never call or write, some days you still feel like light.
I woke up with the weight again, 1,000 thoughts beneath my skin. Coffee cold and window gray, but I still rose to start the day. I smiled though it didn't stay, just enough to look okay, and whispered through my heavy chest, "You're tired now, just do your best." Someday softly it will fade, the ache you carry every day, the quiet tears you never show, will teach the flowers where to grow. And when it feels too much to stand, just breathe and hold your trembling hand. You don't have to win this fight, you just have to make it through the night. The world won't always be this loud. One day you'll stand above the crowd, and all the things that broke your heart will turn to songs, will make you hard. So if you need to cry, then cry. No need to fake the reasons why. You're not too much, you're not too weak. You're someone learning how to speak. Someday softly it will fade, the storms inside will all give way, and you will find you still were whole, even when you lost control. The pain you feel is not the end, it's just the start to heal again. So take it slow, dim the light, and know you did enough tonight. Healing isn't always loud. Sometimes it hides beneath the cloud. But even fog will learn to part, and let the sun back in your heart. Someday softly joy will bloom inside your quiet, patient room. You won't know when, but you will see that you became who you're meant to be. So hold on now, just for today. Let morning wash the dark away. You're still here and that's your light. You made it through another night. I cleared the drawer, changed the sheets, but found your scent in subtle beats. The echo of your laugh remains in empty rooms and window panes. I washed your mug, threw out your note, still hear the words you never wrote. The morning light still feels the same as when you whispered out my name. You're not here, but somehow still I hear your footsteps on the hill. The breeze still hums a tune you knew. The sky still wears your favorite blue. And when I smile or fall apart, you're in the spaces of my heart. I don't know why, I don't know how, but you're still here somehow. I found the coat you used to wear, hung by the door like you were there. And for a second time stood still, as if you'd walk in laughing still. The world keeps spinning fast and wide, but parts of me you still reside. I tell myself to just move on, but every dusk feels not quite gone. You're not here, but still you stay in little things I see each day. The way the kettle softly sings, the way the phone just never rings. You vanished, but I don't forget. The way your presence lingers yet. It doesn't fade, it doesn't bow. You're still here somehow. Maybe love is just that kind. It never leaves, it just rewinds, plays again when I'm alone, like a voice I've always known. You're not here, but I still feel the way you made my silence heal. I light a candle by her bed, not for grief, but things unsaid. And though the seasons drift and bend, you're the part that doesn't end. Not in dreams, not even now. You're still here somehow. You're still here. Ooh. The lights went out, the crowd moved on, the echoes faded into dawn. The pages turned, the curtain fell, but I stayed here, I knew too well. While seasons changed and time went fast, I stood with memories that last. You left your coat, your voice, your name, and somehow I remained the same. I'm still here where you used to be, still setting out 2 cups of tea, still watching stars we named that night, still holding on, still holding tight. Though silence grows and days feel long, I hum your part in every song. And when they ask me if you're near, I smile and say, I'm still here.
I'm still here. Not every love is meant to burn. Some just linger, twist and turn. And if you ever find your way, this place, this heart will always stay. I'm still here in the quiet glow, still where your shadow used to go, still lighting candles in the rain, still humming songs to ease the pain. You don't have to write or call, you don't have to come at all, but if you ever do draw near, you'll find me still here. I walk the road with quiet shoes, no map, no plan, just scattered blues. Each step I took, the sky would sigh, but trees above said it's alright. The birds still sang though no one clapped, the sun still shone through branches cracked. A bench, a breeze, a passing train, each whispered you can start again. The road remembers who I am, not just my strength, but where I ran. The tears I left, the laughs I lost, the times I broke and what they cost. And still it bends beneath my feet, a path that says you're still complete. The road remembers even when I swore I'd never try again. A faded sign, a paper kite, a child's voice calling in twilight. I stopped to breathe, the moment stayed like it had something kind to say. I touched the past with lighter hands, no longer needing to defend. The wind forgave what I had done and carried me back to the sun. Yes, the road remembers where I've been, the wrong turns, losses, might have been, but still it welcomes all of me. No mask, no role, no guarantee. And in that space I start to see that being lost can set you free. The road remembers soft and true and walks again with some new. No finish line, no victory song, just moving forward, being strong. Not in a way that hides the cracks, but in a way that won't look back. Now the road remembers, and so do I, that falling down is not goodbye. The dirt, the rain, the autumn leaves all gather proof that someone grieves, but keeps on walking slow and brave. With every breath, a soul to save. The road remembers every part and lets me lead with open heart. Cities sleep and streets are bare, but I still feel you in the air. The couch we sat on, your old coat, still holding on to every note. Your laughter lives in kitchen walls, your whisper down the quiet halls. Though time has tried to draw a line, you still show up between the lines. Your light still lingers in my room, like summer fading into June. You're in the mirror's morning haze. You're in the songs I never played. Even the dark can't hide your trace. You left your warmth in every place. And when I breathe the midnight air, I feel you everywhere. I cook for one, but set for two. Just habits built around you. The drawer you love, the silly scarf, they still know where you are. And though you're gone, I still replay the quiet parts you used to say. Like, don't forget to rest your mind. I hear it when I'm out of time. Your light still lingers in my days. It colors all my shades of gray. You're in the wind that shakes the trees. You're in my slow and steady breeze. Even when silence starts to ache, you fill the cracks that time can't break. So if they ask if you're still near, I'll tell them always here. They say that love can fade away, but some hearts never drift astray. Though distance holds you far from me, you bloom in every memory. Your light still lingers in my soul. It makes the broken pieces whole. You're in the coffee, in the rain. You're in my joy, you're in my pain. So when the night begins to fall, I close my eyes and feel it all. You were the start and still